Hey guys, welcome to Movement Monday. This one is especially for the ladies. No men invited. This is all about finding your fun, flirty, sassiest self in this quick 15-minute or so workout that's really going to target the hips and the deep abdominals. It's safe for prolapse and diastasis recti, so put on your sassiest workout gear and let's get started. Let's get ready to have some sassy fun here. So, starting with single leg hamstring stretches. You can have your hands on your thighs, or you can place them on the ground, or you can place them on blocks on the ground as I have shown in front of me. So, you're simply straightening one knee at a time and really pressing the leg and hip back on that straight leg side. So just press it back, let your hips move from side to side. Breathe steadily. I like to exhale every time I straighten a leg. And I'm just showing you an option here where you can have your hands on the ground. But again, you can also have your hands on your thighs, as I first showed, or up on blocks. Keep going back and forth and just let your hips press back on the side that the leg is straight. On that side, your hip will press back and just let your hips be loose and free. Enjoy the feeling of this beautiful back of the legs stretch. It really tones and lengthens the muscles in the backs of the legs. Keep breathing and stretching. Last time on each side, and then go ahead and remove your blocks if you had them and just roll it up one side at a time, stroking up your leg just for fun. Come on up, and then you are going to come down. You can do it just in a sassy way like I'm showing here, opening your knees apart and then coming down onto one hip. Or you can just sit down. Whatever you want to do, have fun with it. You are going to lie on your side. Bottom knee is bent. Top leg is completely straight, pointing toward the side wall. So now you're going to peel that leg up and then press it down. So point your toe, peel the leg up, and then press it down, leading with your heel. Breathe steadily. I really like to exhale as I'm pressing my leg down, leading with the heel. So exhale, inhale, and exhale. Press that leg down, leading with the heel. Keep going, just a couple more. Feel your legs getting longer and leaner and more toned and beautiful as you do this really gorgeous move. All right, finish up. Now come onto your belly, and you can either be on your chest with your hands on the ground as shown, or you can be up on your elbows. I'll show you both variations. Either way, you're just going to, one leg at a time, like a little pin-up girl, you're gonna kick your legs one side at a time, bending at your knees. Kick, kick. Enjoy this feeling. And again, you don't have to be propped up on your elbows. You can also be down, all the way down, if this is too much for your low back. Okay, come on down, and now we are going to keep feet together, knees apart. So see how my knees are wide apart, but my feet and especially my heels are together. So this is a little frog position. You are going to lift your knees 1 or 2 inches off the ground using your bottom muscles, so using your glutes. You're going to just exhale and lift the knees off the ground, keeping the heels together and the knees apart. This is a really intense move. Please be sure that you're gently engaged through the core and really using your glutes. Don't let your low back overly arch here. This is a very tiny movement. You might feel like you can't barely lift your legs more than a centimeter off the ground, and that's okay. Just do what you can. Exhaling as you lift and squeeze your bottom. It's a great toner for the hamstrings. Okay, finishing up, You're going to roll onto your bottom and go into what I call showgirl. So you're leaning back gently into your hands, abdominals are pulled in, and your chest is lifted, just switching legs, alternating legs as you open and close, open and close. Keep your heart lifted and your spine long. Okay, other side, same routine. Bottom leg is bent, top leg is straight, core is strong and engaged, and you are going to lift that top leg and then press it down. So peel it up and press down, leading with the heel. If your hips are clicking, then don't make the motion so big. Make your circle with your legs smaller. And be sure to remember, no matter what, that you're breathing steadily and keeping your trunk still. It's really just that top leg that's moving. Keep going. We have just a few more before we move onto our bellies for our pin-up kicks. You're doing great. Keep it up. Think of that nice, long, lean leg and your steady breathing. So again, onto your belly. You can be down on your chest or propped up on your elbows. Whatever you did before, just watch your back. Don't do anything that's painful. Exhale as you bring the heel toward your bottom on each side. Again, this here is just an option. If you are up on your elbows, make sure that your forearms are parallel, like railroad tracks, and that your shoulders are down away from your ears. Keep your neck long. Okay, just a couple more. And then down onto your chest. Knees are apart, heels are together, that little froggy position, and use your buttocks muscles, your glutes, to lift the knees an inch or two off the ground. Again, even if it's just a centimeter or two, that's okay. Really be careful with this. Keep your core engaged and strong. Exhale as you lift the legs. Again, this is a great hamstring and glute toner. Keep breathing. Exhaling as you lift the knees. Try not to clench the upper body muscles too much. It should really be coming from your glutes. Last one, hold it and then release and shake it all out. And this time we're going to roll onto our backs. So all the way onto your back. And engage your core muscles. So really pull in your lower abdominals. And you are going to bring your legs up and then straighten one leg at a time, sliding your foot along your shin. Think of pulling the knee that's bending, pulling it inward. So right knee bends and it pulls toward the left shoulder. When your left knee bends, it pulls toward your right shoulder. So you're sliding your foot along your shin and pulling the knee inward toward the opposite shoulder. Exhale every time you do this shin slide. This is an advanced version with my hands behind me. Only do this if you can keep your tummy pulled in, and your back is not arching. Do not let your low back arch. Keep your abs pulled in. Keep exhaling as you slide that foot down and pull the knee inward. I actually prefer having my hands down by my hips. It's a lot easier and safer. The hands behind your head is really only for advanced students. So keep going, and you can lower that straight leg down a little bit lower if you want it to be harder. The lower it goes, the harder it is. So keep going. Exhaling every time you slide that foot down your shin. Remember to pull the knee inward toward the opposite shoulder as it bends. Pull it inward toward the opposite shoulder. Also make sure that your lower tummy is pulled in, your low back is not arching. Do not let it arch. There should be no pain in your low back. Keep going. Exhaling every time the leg straightens. Being mindful of your low back, keeping your tummy pulled in. And this time, cross your right leg over your left and your right hand over your left hand, keeping your tummy pulled in, and not letting your low back arch. Just hold. Hold it. This is really intense. You might be shaking. That's a good thing. Holding it strong. Don't let your low back arch. And hug those knees to the chest. Whew, that is a lot of work for those deep abs. Rocking back and forth, feeling good. And now we're gonna cross on the other side. So strongly engage your core muscles, really pull in your deep abdominals, and left leg goes over the right, left hand goes over your right, and you just bring those two apart, the legs and the hands. Really make sure that your low tummy is pulled in and your low back is not arching. Breathe steadily. I like to exhale. Keep the abdominals pulled in. If anything is tenting or if your low back is lifting, you must stop and rest. It's not safe for you to do this. Okay, good job. That is intense. Kick out your legs, relax here, and we're gonna move into some stiletto bridges. So pretend like you have stiletto high heels on. Your heels are lifted off the ground. Knees should be close together. If you'd like to place a block between your knees, that can be a nice way to activate your inner thighs and also to make sure that your knees are not widening apart. Stay up nice and high on your tiptoes, and you are going to go up and down on the balls of your feet. So lifting your heels up and down, keeping your hips up off the floor the whole time. This is a great one for your lower calves, your lower legs. Great exercise for your feet. And then lift your bottom. Just pulse up and up and up, exhaling as you pulse. This is a great stretch for the front of the body, the front of the hips, and also a strengthener for the glutes. Hold this last one. Keep breathing, and then roll it down one vertebrae at a time, starting at the top of your spine and working your way down to the tailbone. Bring your knees toward your chest, and we are about done. We're just gonna finish up with a nice, loving twist. It's gonna feel so good to release the low back. This is an option. You don't have to do this option where you cross your right leg over your left and drop both legs to your left. So this is a pretty deep option. If this is too much, simply stack one leg on top of the other as shown. So choose what works for you, either crossing one leg over the other or just stacking one leg on top and twisting. Release that low back and breathe deeply. Keep breathing, releasing into this twist. And then go ahead and rock your pelvis a few times, maybe lift your pelvis up off the ground so you recenter yourself, and then twist in the other direction. So again, you can cross one leg over the other as shown, or you can simply stack one leg on top of the other. That's a little bit less intense. Try to keep both shoulders as close to the floor as possible. So you're really twisting through the whole spine, and just breathe deeply, enjoying the feeling of this great full body workout that you just did with that really special emphasis on the abs and the hips. Nice job. I hope you enjoyed that fun and flirty, sassy core workout and are feeling it as much as I am in the glutes, all the hip muscles, and of course your abs as well. If you like free feel-good fitness and new videos every week, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also hop on over to my website, femfusionfitness.com, for more ways we can connect. If you are interested in learning more about your body and women's health in general, check out my book, Lady Bits, available on Amazon.com. And until next time, remember, eat clean, move every day, and you will shine brighter. Thanks for watching.